I said I was gonna watch this one too. Fuck it. Weak Hero Class 2 is pure hands. There's Baronix. I just watched the other one. I'm not gonna cap. I fuck with these videos heavy. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't watched the show at all yet. Because I only watched the first, like, couple explanations, but I still...
You guys have been absolutely...
But chat. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Spamming me for the...
Oh, my bad. I wasn't even zoomed in. But chat, just in case. So, I already did the intro and everything. But, a tad bit fried. We're hopping in. Fried reacts. Fried reacts have been going pretty good. Hey, fuck it. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
You guys have been absolutely spamming me for the...
Oh, if you want to show support, like, comment, and subscribe. I forgot that part. Hey, fried, remember?
Second season of Weak Hero, and we are now finally here. So without too much yap, let's get straight to the peak. Okay, so the scene starts off with Siyun in therapy as he's been getting zero sleep because of the straight tomfoolery that Bumsuck was pulling last season. I swear that whole 8 episodes just changed the way I view life itself. Had me like these the whole time. I could do nothing but glaze in my video. But he pulls up to his new school that is full of straight super senior bullies, and it's only been a year since he's got there, and he's already got a reputation of being a straight menace. People will move out his way just so he can walk past. Out here aura farming, bro, the whole class goes silent when he enters. Apparently since coming here, rumors have spread that he bodied a kid back in his old town, so people are now avoiding him so they don't end up on the team. And it's not even like he does anything, just sleeps all day in class like Zero used to, since he can't get any sleep at night anymore.
Is this nigga serious?
But this is where we get introduced to my personal GOAT of the season, Juntae. I don't think I could describe the level of GOATness that he displays in the entire 8 episodes. Stood 10 toes down in every scene. He's like a better version of Takamichi. But he apologizes right away cause just by the look of Siyun, yeah, he might just be a school shooter. But he puts his head back down, and as of right now, Juntae is a store runner for all the bullies in school. Out here hitting the Wally West around the halls just to make it to all the deliveries on time. He gets one of them wrong and he's getting done like these. It's over. But he pulls up to class after finishing his marathon, and his next task is to collect everyone's phone-ins to give to the bullies. I know you effing lying. This school ain't even a safe place. You're pulling up just to get robbed of your belongings. My nigga, where are the teachers? And bear in mind, he's doing this every week. At that point, there's not even a point in having a phone. Every time you buy a new one, it's already gone by Friday. Or have you pulling out the age-old trick of saying,
I have an iPhone, bro. My mom said I can't bring it to school.
But he peeps that Siyun's name has a don't touch next to it cause he's a threat to society, and pulls up on his boss, yo man, with the phones he collected for the day. And ladies and gentlemen, we now have a new contender for the title of Lamo. It was first...
Oh no, so he's a bitch.
Awarded to the bum himself, the most infuriating character in season 1, Young Ben. But it looks like he gonna have to pass down the mantle to Yo man. Hey, just take care of the award, gang. And by the way, this is the same guy who was trying to squabble with Siyun at the end of the last season, just to chicken out after finding out he's really like that. But anyways, he's practically the one running the school at this point. No teachers, no security, just a nigga with a long nose and a whack cut. There is no hope. And I feel bad for these guys in the back being forced to hold the plank for like an hour straight. I know they gonna come out looking like these by the time it's done. But Lamo takes a look at the chart of all the people's phones he took and peeps that Siyun's name has a do not touch mark next to it, as Juntae explains that cause they got into a fight last year, he didn't want to touch him in case Lamo still wanted to get his get back, which causes Lamo to proceed to slap him in his face over and over again, hitting him with a sweep and telling him to get Siyun's phone by the end of the day. And this right here is our first display of his Lamo activities. Instead of sliding himself, he decides to send one of his feeble henchmen to do it for him. After that first interaction and peeping the pen in his hand, he no longer wants any of the smoke in the slightest. But Juntae then pulls up on the teacher to collect everyone's phone to give back to them, and decides to take Siyun's one out the case so he can give it to Lamo. Got bro risking his life for the mission. Either he gets slimed out by Lamo or slimed out by Siyun. This is a lose-lose situation. But Siyun goes to get his phone, peeping that is not there, and Juntae is really one of them niggas who will steal from you and help you look for it. Over here talking about some, That's weird. Peep Seeing's face, he's about ready to catch another body. But he leaves, Juntae gives the phone to the bullies and they end up having this whole conversation outside with Seeing calling Juntae a coward and then pulls up to see the GOAT himself, Suho, at the hospital. Texting bro everything that's going on in his life, and I really just can't believe bro's still in a coma after a whole year and a half has passed since the incident. That boy Bumsuck was hitting straight stomp the Yall techniques on his head, was changing levels and everything. I swear he was tired after like 20 seconds. You are a loser.
You're a bitch.
Simple.
A bitch.
But he pulls up to school the next day just to see Lamo messing with Juntae on the stairs, and this is really just some stuff straight out of Hajime no Ippo, trying to see his pee-pee, saying that is big.
Oh, nigga, you gay.
Pull out the pen, hold this to your shoulder. Mr. Slash getting pushed, weave, put a hole in his leg. Pulling up on Lamo and stabbing him in the neck. That boy a straight menace, couldn't let the bullying slide anymore. And oh yeah, this was all a dream. The pen in his pocket was straight serenading bro to slime out everyone in a 10-mouth vicinity. But they let him pass cause Lamo's fake like that, and as he's chilling, Juntae pulls up on him, bringing him a couple of snacks. Hey, W mans. And he tells him that he was the one that took the full bow moan, asking how he can stop being such a coward. And Seeing's really over here giving some obvious ass answers, talking about Newton's third law. Without action there won't be a reaction.
Like that, nigga.
Niggas really be saying stuff in the most complicated way just to make themselves seem smart. I swear that Isaac Newton guy was a straight fraud, was over here stating the obvious.
This nigga's legendary based on what?
But we cut to Lamo later that night pulling up on the Union, basically some crime organization run by another high schooler. I swear the police either look like these or are straight unexistent, cause the stuff that be going on in this show is so dumb, it's crazy. But he goes inside and pulls up on Young Jay, the second in command, playing League of Legends. I just know it smells like straight doo-doo water in there. And Lamo's over here asking for more time
to League? Bro, should I have a League stream or a League video? I don't know. I used to play Smite, but I've heard it's completely different.
to hand in the phone since business is running a bit slow as of recent. And I'm actually surprised because he gives him the phone since business is running a bit slow as of recent. And I'm actually surprised because he gives him extra time and then proceeds to stand up, walking over to Brody over here and slams his head onto the table multiple times with a smile on his face. And he gonna sit back down playing his game like it's nothing. From this very moment I knew this
nigga is crazy.
Even peep Lamo's face, realize there's levels to this bullying stuff. But we cut to Juntae and like a gambling addict listening to Nikkei 30, bro took this advice the complete wrong way. Pulling up early to school and stealing the phones back from Lamo, giving them back to the people. Got Brody over here feeling like the modern day Robin Hood. But school starts later that day and Lamo is straight tweaking. He promised 100 phones by Friday, got the same amount as the number of girls in your phone. 0. He pulls up to class screaming for Juntae, and this really has to be one of my favorite scenes. With Juntae taking off his glasses, putting a piece of bread in his mouth, ends up getting kicked back but gets up, putting up the pause. Got Brody looking like a straight tweaker, this is really my goat. But he ends up getting smoked anyways, getting hit with a body shot, falling to the ground with Lamo over here just stomping him out and Seeing watching, reminiscing of what happened back at his old school. But Lamo goes to grab a whole chair, getting ready to do bro like these. He lifts it up.
Get the fuck out of here, little nigga.
Don't cross the line. This is just peak writing at its finest, with Seeing saying the same thing Suho said to him back at his crash out. Took the whole class silent. I know someone in the back got their phone out, getting ready to capture the worst recorded fight of all time. And Lamo's over here hyping himself up, saying that today's the day he gets smoked right to the face. But Seeing eats those, walking back up, talking about some. He then eats a 2-piece and gets kicked back, and this is where he finally decides to lock in. But the cameraman gon' switch the angle before we can even see anything. I swear it's impossible for someone to record the actual fight. But this is where we get introduced to Gotak and the basketball team, talking about a guy named Baku and how he just got suspended for fighting. And to put it into perspective, he was practically the Zion Williamson of the team. Got the coach talking about some.
And he telling you to throw the ball up, throw the ball up. I don't care where you are, you going up as high as you can, you gonna get it.
And hey, this glaze was low-key valid. Did you see High School Zion? But Gotak
That's how you
practically the Zion Williamson of the team. Got the
Just throw it up and he'll catch it. That is insane, Glaze.
coach talking about some.
And he's telling you to throw the ball up, throw the ball up. I don't care where you are from. You going up as high as you can. You gonna get it.
And hey, this Glaze was low-key valid. Did you see high school Zion? But Gotak ends up peeping people talking about a fight, going to check it out, and the cameraman finally decides to look in, cutting back to the smoke. Got Siyun over here analyzing his every movement. Weave sending bro falling down. I swear this be the same guys that say they see red when they fight. My brother, you are not like that. Got Brody over here crashing out on anything but Siyun. The aura loss is crazy. Him and Piccolo are practically in the same boat right now. And Siyun's face is really just the funniest thing about this whole series. Bro couldn't give a damn in any situation he's in. He's the definition of a nonchalant dread. But Lemo grabs Siyun, copying Jake Paul word for word, acting like he could actually do something. And Gotak in the back tells him to stop. And to give a bit of backstory, Baku, the guy they were talking about earlier, is actually the one that runs the school, and Gotak over here is his second in command. And since Baku is suspended, Lemo's over here trying to take over. Back to the episode, and Lemo's over here talking crazy, calling him Baku's lackey.
What did you say, nigga?
How'd that tickle feel, nigga? And this show of power was all it took for Lemo to go running in the wind. Gotak even offered to run the fade in the gym right there and then. Had Brody ducking like Jake Paul back in 2022, bro did not.
Yeah, yup. Thank you. Finally somebody else said it. Thank you.
In the gym right there and then. Had Brody
News, Jake Paul is rejected to fight case on 26 August 2023.
ducking like Jake Paul back in 2022, bro did not want to fight. Hey bro, you don't have to thank me.
We do not care.
Siyun goes straight to making sure Juntae is okay, giving him his glasses and going to take him to the nurse's office. Got Gotak over here saying he could at least say thank you, with Siyun giving him this here nigga damn thanks and leaving. And turns out Juntae and the other kids getting bullied can't even go to the nurse's office, cause whenever they do, they end up getting in more trouble. So he has to stitch up his injuries himself. But Siyun leaves and we cut to Gotak hearing a bunch of rumors about bro. Got the kids over here glazing him, speaking about his glory days, talking about some.
Bro, he was dead, bro. If he wanted you out of there, he'll go do it himself on feet by himself.
Something wrong with him. That's not human, man. He's not ready.
That's how they spoke about the new kid at school. Bro trying to come for my title as the fastest kid on the first day. I knew if I lost that race, it was over. My goal was going. I see Siyun is leaving school. Juntae pulls up on him, giving him some magnesium tablets, telling him to take them before he sleeps because it will allow him to fall asleep easier, and they actually work. That boy came into school the next day completely energized, hit a 6-7 joke at the break, came in before he sleeps. Juntae pulls up on him, giving him some magnesium tablets, telling him to take them before he sleeps because
That helps? I might have to try that.
it will allow him to fall asleep easier, and they actually work. That boy came into school the next day completely energized, hit a 6-7 joke at the break of dawn. And hey, this is why I say Juntae is my favorite character, just straight GOAT activities. But we cut to Lemo, and even though he looks like an absolute idiot, he's a lot smarter than he looks, creating this whole master plan to get Siyun and Gotak to fight each other. Telling Siyun to watch out for Gotak cause he's planning on jumping him and pulling up to the basketball team's locker, completely messing it up, telling Siyun that they got Juntae locked up in there. So when he goes to check it out, freeing Juntae, it makes it look like Siyun was the one messing up the place, pitting them against each other. I ain't even know Albert Einstein was still alive. That boy looked like a straight dumbass coming up with elite plays to jump people. Hood niggas will really use their brains for anything but academics. We got Taekwavion the third from the National Hood Department looking like these, trying to come up with ways to get the drop on the opposition. But Lemo tells his goons that when they start squabbling, they gon' pull up when they is worn out and smoke them. Gotak then pulls up on Siyun and Juntae as they're walking home, and this could really all be resolved with a simple, look bro, it wasn't me who messed up the locker room. Oh damn, it wasn't me who stuffed Juntae in there either. And just like that, everyone is friends again. But Siyun's over here talking about some beat me up, you won't listen anyways. Even though he's my favorite character, some of the decisions he be making are just dumb as hell. But Gotak starts speaking crazy like this a damn rap battle, talking about Suho and how he's in the hospital, which pushes Siyun over the edge and they stop boxing. Block the bag, pulling him in, right kick, and Siyun blocks the next one with the bag. Got bro over here trying to find his weapon of choice. He weaves the kick, grabbing the pencil case and pulls out the pen. I swear this has been his only weapon for 2 seasons straight. He always has his trusty pen. Blind you coming in to stab him, knee to the chest, another one and right to the face. Blocking, pushing him against the wall, get off me, chin check, weave left.
Bro, Seagull's going crazy.
Right to the face. Blocking, pushing him against the stab him, knee to the chest and straight. He always has his trusty pen. Blind you coming in to stab him, knee to the chest, another one and right to the face. Blocking, pushing him against the wall, get off me, chin check, weave left, switch to the right, weave, holding bro against the wall with his foot. You can't touch me, switch it again. Got Seiyun over here looking up like this a damn action movie. Gotak hits a weave, grabbing the arm, disarming him of his pen, left hook of doom and he eats those. Trying to hit him with a tackle just so he can reach out to grab the pen again. It's practically his Kurama to Naruto, without it he's straight ass. But he manages to pick it up, weave, parry the kick and cuts him right in his jacket. Got Gotak over here tweaking, turned his new hoodie into Balenci where I would be heated too. But just as this happens, Labor and his crew come to finish the job. And there is no way anyone in this group is below the age of 25. They is all super senior speaking to freshmen on the phone like these. You're weird, buddy.
You're weird.
But they charge into fight, starting the squabbles. Got Gotak over here taking on a 3v1 and Seiyun weaving for his life. One hit by a metal bat to the head, then it's genuinely game over. He ends up getting hit with one to the rib, and right before Lamo can end him, the GOAT himself makes his appearance, blasting straight heat out the orcs. Sensational. And I really love the fact they introduced Baku like this, out here cosplaying bro from Slam Dunk. What a beautiful sight. Hey yo, Lamo, I look just like him, right? I don't even know for real, I haven't read the manga yet.
What did you say, nigga?
As he gears up, hitting the Luffy pose in the sandals, running towards him, jumping up, and nigga, is that LeBron? Keep the VOD, nigga, his feet are above his head. Who is bro? Got Seiyun over here analyzing the bunny, saying it's at least an 80-inch vert. And Baku proceeds to dunk the ball on Lamo's head, standing up straight aura farming. This is already my goal. Got Brody laid out straight slumped. A basketball to the head is no joke for real. I thought he would at least hit one of these. But Baku turns off the music.
If you actually throw that shit hard as fuck, I actually don't know how hard it could actually like knock out someone. Could a basketball knock out someone? Maybe in the right angle.
Checking up on Gotak, and even after seeing that superhuman feat, the goons in the back are still trying to run the fade. Stop it and starts breaking his hand while grabbing onto the next guy by the collarbone, pushing him into the third one. I don't know what they were thinking after seeing that peak athleticism 2 seconds ago. Baku over here forcing them to hit the no fighting chant, but he then tells them to leave, and Lamo was really fake asleep this whole time, getting up and running off. Bro ain't want none of the smoke after seeing this. But Baku then forces Gotak to apologize to Seiyun, and yet again, we do not care. Bro couldn't give a damn. Him and Juntei pull up to the bus stop, and Seiyun tells him that he's decided to never fight again, which was complete and utter cap. It's straight squabble after squabble with bro. There isn't an episode in the entire season where he isn't boxing. Tried to get in his Thorfinn bag, but the pen keeps calling his name. We then fast forward to the next day, and Baku is finally back in school after his suspension has ended, and he's the man in town, the life of the party, the protector of the people. Even stopped these kids from being bullied. What a W mans. And to give a bit of context yet again, Baku is practically the protector of everyone at the school, and he keeps everyone from fighting, making it a much more peaceful place. But him and the rest of the squad get sent to the teacher's office that day and end up getting community service for fighting the day before. Got Baku grabbing all their heads, bowing down to apologize to the teacher.
I know you fucking lying.
Then you all get out the room. Yo bro, don't grab my head like that again, or you all get booed. Just for him to proceed the room. Yo bro, don't grab my head like that again, or you all get booed. Just for him to proceed to do it again. Bro really is just a weirdo. But they go to hoop at lunch and Jintae explains to Siyun that Baku protects them all. And there's a gang called the Union run by Napek Chin that all the schools in the area are a part of except from Yunjang because Baku is protecting them from it. And this is really just some stuff straight out of Tokyo Revengers. They is 16 to 17 acting like crime lords. This must be how it felt selling sweets back in school. Or you feeling like you was in the cartel. And we cut to the Union later that night and I was completely right. This is the full-on cartel. Out here giving out paychecks and stomping Lamo out because he wasn't able to deliver the 100 phones by Friday. He gets sent to meet the boss of this whole operation, Back Jin. Got Brody in the black and white bomber. He pulls up to work clean every time. And with no words spoken, he tells them to go and violate him some more and tells his second in command, Young Jay, to go and check up with Baku. As we fast forward to the next day as the squad is doing their community service at the museum, got Baku over here trying to rizz up when 0 for 10, bro has no game, straight brick after brick. I thought the worst they could say is no. The shorties were over here talking about some
Brianna, be nice, he's obviously special.
He's obviously special. Cuff up, no.
But they all go to have lunch, you know, just having a good time, and for the first time since episode 4 last season, Siyun cracks a smile. Just like peeping a rare Pokemon in the wild, this phenomenon has now only happened twice in the entire show so far. But this all comes crashing right back down as they accidentally throw one of their chopsticks onto bro's white hoodie, messing up the whole fit. And Balduck Sauce is hella hard to get out, got everyone thinking he's about to slime them out right there and then, but he just gets up going to the bathroom to wash it off. And as he goes to leave, we see Young Jay in his way, sitting on the floor playing games on his phone. Bro's a straight iPad kid, I'm telling you. But he gets stopped taking a picture of him, and I really just don't know why Siyun allowed him to do this. I would have been like these, no face, no case. He then goes to leave and for absolutely no reason starts throwing hands. Double weave, step back, slip, shoulder check into the stool and a slip. Had bro in straight disbelief, he's actually nice. And seeing his own stool and a starts throwing, bro in straight disbelief, he's actually nice. And Seeing is over here analyzing the situation yet again, peeping the plant pot, and for the first time someone actually knows what he's thinking, asking if he's gonna smash him in the head with it.
Yes! Yes!
But Young Jay leaves saying that he just wanted to have a bit of fun and ends up running into Baku right outside the restroom. And bro's over here talking like he just put belt to ass in the toilets. My brother, that's cap. Got him changing the entire story, top 10 things that never happened. But Baku tells him that if he did anything to Siyun, he will literally kill him, and Seungju tells him to hurry up and join the Union, leaving. Cause Siyun coming out the toilets copying Zoro word for word, bar for bar, talking about nothing happened. But we cut to the main boss of the Union in school getting awarded for getting the highest mark in the test, and as he's in class he ends up getting sent 12 mil and 7 mil like it's nothing. Made about 13 bands and ain't even crack a smile. I will happily take that off your hands. But he gets told later that day that Lima was able to bring in the 100 phones and wants to meet him in person to talk. Whole time it's a setup, they pulling up with metal bats to straight mollywop him. But they get down to the car park just to find him gone, and he really let them down here just so he could aura farm, walking out from in the darkness. And from this walk alone, Lamo should have known it was raps. Bro's over here talking crazy, saying that all he does is study, he don't even know how to fight for real.
Are you sure about that?
And we find out that Brody is just like Siyun, analyzing the whole situation before getting to work. Walking up, weave parry, give me that, why you hitting yourself? Backwards kick on Brody and a metal pipe to the face. Weave grabbing him by the scruff and throwing him onto someone else's property, messing up the whole beat. Owner gon' come downstairs the next day, peep his whole windshield gone. Weave left, counter the leg kick, snapping his ankle, sweep right and just peep the walk down. Parry, we going around with it.
If Siyun ever did that, that would be so fucking tough. I'm not gonna cap. Like, bro, Siyun ain't like that. Like, Siyun's smart, but Siyun doesn't have fucking finesse to it. That's the thing. That's the thing that's holding him back, I'm pretty sure. But nah, bro, if Siyun becomes fucking insanely, like, not athletic, but knows how to fight, then I think Siyun's up there. I think Siyun's up there.
Knee to the face and grabs him by the neck, watching as he faints.
That's where he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
And as he's on his way out,
Give me that
The counter is beautiful, slamming him into the wall and starts to choke him out, taking off his hat just so Lamo can see his face properly as he finishes the fight. Really told them to come better prepared next time, he wants the fade. But we got to see him later that night in the hospital and Baku really gonna call Brody up, basically asking him to go in a 2-man with him. No, nigga! Siyun already knows Baku gonna sell the play no matter what. Type of guy you can't take anywhere, he gonna mess it up regardless. But he hops off the phone and heads upstairs to go and see Suho again, texting him everything that's happening in his life so far. And this is where we get the pull-up. This was really the last thing I expected out the scene, and the scene with Siyun, cause he ain't even peep and walk right past him to get to the door. And this right here really just solidified Young Jay as the biggest menace in the entire show. Yes, we got the main boss, but bro is just crazy for fun, just a peak villain. And he really has the nerve to tell Siyun to come with him since the boss wants to meet him, saying he shouldn't disturb his friend sleeping. Whole thought and ideology went out the window right there and then. Bro's on straight timing now. But they pull up to the union's place of business right there and saying he shouldn't disturb his friend sleeping. Whole thought and ideology went out the window right there and then.
Look at his eyes. This fucker's lost.
Bro's on straight timing now. But they pull up to the union's place of business, a bowling alley, and Siyun enters a room meeting with Napek Chin. Got bro over here speaking like he's Franklin Sage. I'ma see this once and once only, so listen carefully. I don't give a damn what you and Baku got going on, but you pull up on Suho again and I promise you, I will end you all, every last one of you. That's what I'm talking about.
That's why he's the MVP. That's why he's the GOAT.
That's cold.
And to add on to that,
get his ass beat.
he tells him how to figure out the answer to the question he's been struggling on. Incredible. How you gonna get sunned that bad in your own residence, your own place of work, your own business property? And he just walks out with Baek Jin telling him to stop hanging around Baku and Siyun telling him to keep his word as well. And Baek Jin is really just obsessed with Baku for a reason we find out later. Out here trying to make bro into a criminal cause he didn't want to be one. Bro.
No!
Even taking it as far as messing with his father, telling the police he sold alcohol to underage kids, even though these guys don't look a day under 20. Big boy over here, my dog, that is not a 17-year-old. But they end up having to take bro into the station for questioning, and Baku gets a call from Baek Jin telling him to meet him tomorrow. Got Baku singing into the phone talking about some
"Leave me alone, please leave me alone."
But we cut to the next day and Siyun tells the squad that he met with Baek Jin and he will no longer be hanging out with them, so if they try to talk to him, he will be hitting one of these. And I have to respect Baku cause he understands straight away, saying that it's fine, and the fact he got what the situation was in an instant is why Baku was my GOAT. Realized that Baek Jin must have done something to make Siyun be acting this way, so he completely understood his reasoning. But we fast forward and as Siyun is on his way home, he ends up getting stopped by some random guys asking where his friends are, pulling out the pic that Young Jay took of him. And mid G-check, they remembered that Baek Jin told them to leave him alone, deciding to leave. And as this is going on, a whole nother sequence of things is happening, with Baku leaving Gotak and Juntae to go and meet with Baek Jin, and them getting followed by some guys wearing the same red uniform as the guys that stopped Siyun. Got Gotak over here turning into Spider-Man. To this day, I really just don't know how he dodged this, didn't even look back once. And whole time it's the menace himself, Young Jay, pulling up for the smoke, with us finding out that bro got his knee absolutely caved in by him back in the day. Joke with us. And whole time it's the
Wait, Gotek did that to him? Or who was the
guys that stopped Siyun. Got Gotak over here turning into Spider-Man. To this day, I really just don't know how he dodged this, didn't even look back once. And whole time it's the menace himself, Young Jay, pulling up for the smoke, with us finding out that bro got his knee absolutely caved in by him back in the day. Juntae hits the dash and Gotak takes out two of them while the other two follow in pursuit. And I swear the two that got hit didn't want to do this job in the slightest. These two little kicks took them out of commission mission completely. Got them laying on the ground for a good half an hour holding their stomachs. My dog, you did not get hit that hard. Get up. But we cut to Gente putting the straight jets on, running away from the goons. He ends up hiding, and yet again we get another reason as to why he is the GOAT. Cause thinking he got away, he ends up calling C-Un just to check on him, making sure he's on his way to cram school with no disturbances, just for them to find him, chasing him down. And even in this situation, he doesn't ask for help, trying not to worry C-Un, telling him that he's fine. What a GOAT. And from here we pan over to Baku pulling up to the Union's place of operation, asking for Baek Jin. Got them all laughing in his face, so he proceeds to pick up a bowling ball. And first time I watched this, I deadass thought he was gonna beat one of them up with it, straight menace activities. But they tell him where Baek Jin is, got bro going in there disturbing his learning time. And this is where we find out that they used to be good friends. But Baku is over here saying that he hates him now, and I don't even know if they said it or not, but I don't remember ever getting a backstory on the reason they stopped being friends in the first place. But hey, Baek Jin tells him to worry about Gotak instead of him. Baku goes to leave to find him just to be stopped by the goons, and they get straight to boxing. Off the first punch alone, I would have been backed off. Pete Brody's face contemplating even fighting him after seeing that disgrace of a blow.
One fucking hook took him out.
Pushing him into both lockers. Come on. Weave, body shot, parry, grabbing him by the collar, stuffing his head into the locker and closing it on him as he just stares at the rest. Yeah, this would have been it for me. You got it, gang. He throws him into the next guy, picking up a bowling ball. Parry, bowling ball to your back. Body shot, get out of here. Eats the right block, and if this was anything but a bowling ball, his arm would have been cut clean off. Parry, Brody behind with his internal organs crying out for help, grabs the leg, fakes the bowling ball and sweep, grabbing the next guy by the ear, stuffing the bowling ball into his face. And before we can even see Baek Jin's two so-called generals fight, he pulls up saying that Baku can now leave, as we cut back to Gotak and Seongju fighting on a roof. This can now leave as we cut back to Gotak and Seongju fighting on a roof. This whole fight had me worried the entire time.
That's your lieutenant, bro. That's both the fucking lieutenants.
Someone was gonna go off that roof one way or another, but they is really out here squabbling. Parry, weave, block, switch the angle, block and a push off. Give me the arm, pulling him in, sweep and a chin check, slamming him into the fence. And I ain't even go lie, that boy Gotak is over here getting absolutely washed. I ain't even give me the arm, pulling him in, sweep and a chin check, slamming him into the fence. And I ain't even go lie, that boy Gotak is over here getting absolutely washed. Peep the weave, block the knee, slip, body shot, slip, and he got two more for y'all. Gets an elbow in, but Young J hits another slip, body shot, puts the guard up right to the face, knocking him down.
This nigga is trash.
He tries to get back up, block, two-piece block, grabbing both his arms, dance with me, headbutt, another chin check. I can't even hate on Young J. I did not expect him to be a fighter, but he's out here
throwing hands. That guy's cold as fuck. I did not expect it to be like that either, but holy fuck, he's throwing hands. He's going insane.
Straight violating him with ease. But we cut to Seon trying to find out where Juntae is, and ends up hearing from some guys talking about they got the address to where the fade is happening. Talking like this a whole event. Bro, go home. And we cut back to see Young J trying to take a flick off the squad or beat up for the boss, just for the door to swing open, and we get the pull up. And after seeing the situation, it was straight smoke from the jump, equipping the pen. Parry as he hits two more weaves, grabs the arm and proceeds to take the pen from him, right to the face, throwing the pen off the roof. Someone down there got a pen stuck to their head, and bro is over here getting absolutely violated right after right. Seon has the jaw of straight steel. There is no way you don't look like these after that. But he drops down, grabbing the plant pot, smashing it into his side, creating a whole dust cloud, and in slow motion, he takes the glasses off his face, blinding him, breaks off a part of it, and stabs him in the foot with it. Si-Yun is really just a crazy nigga with absolutely zero morals when it comes to fighting. He will do anything in his power not to lose. Over here holding his foot while being kicked, pushing the piece further into his foot, causing him to fall over. Got the goons in the back talking about some.
This nigga is crazy.
He then pulls it out his foot, literally trying to kill him with it. And Young Jay might just be crazier than Si-Yun, I ain't gonna lie. Smiling in this kind of predicament is crazy. Talking about, my brother, you are about to beat a
Oh
might just be then pulls.
Bro, these fuckers are the same. Dude, this is Black Air Force energy. Holy fuck. I never thought I'd say it. I never thought I'd say that shit. Black Air Force energy? Nah, that's what this is. That's what this is. Holy
Out his foot, literally trying to kill him with it. And Young Jay might just be crazier than Si-Yun, I ain't gonna lie. Smiling in this kind of predicament is crazy. Talking about, my brother, you are about to beat a race.
Nah,
but he
bro.
pushes him off, weave, block the left, jab, weave, and to beat a race. But he pushes him off, weave, block the left, jab, weave, and the parry from Young Jay is really just exceptional, causing Si-Yun to drop the glasses. And bro is just eating straight body shot off the body shot. Right, gets slipped, knee to the stomach, step back and hits him with a tackle, stepping on his bad foot. Getting hit with 2 elbows in the back, a knee to the face and right. But bro dazed out this world, hit the same blunt as Flight. And at this point I thought it was GG's. Young Jay was out there straight frying him, slip, grabbing his blazer and pulls it over his head. Si-Yun really has to be the most infuriating person to fight. He will just
infuriating, bro. Everything he's doing is dirty as fuck.
never give up as he proceeds to throw him into the wall multiple times. Each 2 body shots take a step back, pulls him over, and they both fall down
That's
together.
hard. That's hard. That's hard.
With Song J being the first one back up, right? And yet again, I thought this was GG's right here, with bro getting absolutely mollywopped. Got him looking up to the sky reciting Pop Smoke lyrics. But just as I said before, he is not done. Weaves the punch and slams his own head into Young Jay's foot and proceeds to uppercut bro with his head, ending it off with a headbutt. Si-Yun genuinely has to be the craziest person I've witnessed in any piece of fiction. If he misses his headbutt by an inch, it's GG's. If he hits the back of his head wrong here, it's GG's. If he gets the wrong angle on the headbutt, it's GG's. He will do almost anything to secure the dub. After watching this for the first time, I genuinely couldn't get over it for like a week straight. Headbutt to the foot is so insane, it's crazy. But Baku then finally pulls up, checking on Si-Yun, and while he's on the ground, he apologizes to Suho for getting into another fight, ending the episode. Absolute cinema. But this is now the end of the vid as well. You guys were saying you want to see
What? Fuck, that felt quick. That felt quick. You haven't dropped another one? No. This dude has his pen. That pen was speaking about like the Green Goblin mask. Bro, this is the first half. Like, I'm still in season 1, but still watch because I generally don't recommend people. But what do you mean this roller coaster scenes that you have explained showed us are only 4 freaking episodes? Oh my god. Bro, what? I fuck with that. I'm gonna watch this. If I can find this, bro, I'm watching this automatically. But chat, that's the first 4 episodes. Holy fuck! He probably got a video in the works. Nah, that's tough. But chat, honestly, I fucking love these videos. They're so fucking entertaining to watch. Ronix, W video. These K-dramas are interesting as fuck, bro. They're so gas. Plus, they're throwing hands, bro. Like, I'm smiling as fuck because I'm fried. But it's also like, bro, I'm hyped as fuck. Like, that was... I'm actually happy as fuck I watched that. Bro, what? W video. Holy shit. I'm glazing the fuck out of that, but I do not care. I do not care. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, it's not bad to compliment someone at this point. That was a good video. But chat, honestly, if you fuck with the content, like, comment, subscribe down below. In any case, I'm probably gonna go to the next one. But chat,